Hi, welcome to the Low Post. I'm Mike Gross, and behind you is the 18th green at Bent Creek Country Club, where a pretty dramatic day of local amateur golf is playing out. This is the Lanco Amateur Championship, and a kid by the name of Brandon Detweiler shot a 28 in the back nine and a 63 today to come out of nowhere and apparently take the lead. But another young college golfer, Zach Drescher, who everybody thought was kind of pleasure cruising to the victory here, all of a sudden found out he was 3 or 4 shots behind, birdied 16, birdied 17. Now he's playing the 18th hole, which is a very birdieable par 5 with a chance to tie Detweiler, and there could be a playoff. However it plays out, we're going to talk to the principals and have a little interview time on the veranda for this edition of the Low Post. We are here with the two combatants in today's playoff for the Lanco Amateur Championship. It was spectacular stuff. And to my left is Zach Drescher. He's the new champion. To my right is Brandon Detweiler, who lost to Zach in a playoff after shooting a little 28 on the back nine. Brandon, do you feel like popping it? Do you feel like just going in there?
A little bit.
No, you don't.
I mean, he owes me $10 already for the other day, but...
Well, now tell us about that.
I did what he just did to me.
Ah, okay, all right. So you know you're capable of it. You're capable of taking each other out.
That's for sure.
There's no doubt.
Today was his day.
Yeah,
I would have rather lost the other day and owed him $10.
Yeah, that's right. I guess that's right. Now both of you guys are college golfers, and I asked Brandon this a minute ago, but Zach, for you too. I think this is a bigger deal to you guys than probably most of your college teammates, county amateurs, would be.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
How come?
I would say the field's so much more stronger. Like Lancaster County has such a better, a lot more players than most counties do.
We got a lot of
good players.
D1 golfers.
Yeah, absolutely.
An
extraordinary number.
I don't know any towns that have that many.
Yeah, it is amazing because it's not like we're in the Sun Belt here.
No, not at all.
It's pretty impressive what Lancaster County's been able to do over the years. Now, Brandon, 28 on the back nine, 8 under par. There's a lot of people who are going to be watching this who play golf who can't even comprehend what that's like. So tell us. Zach says he can't comprehend what it's like. Tell us what that's.
It was a lot of fun, but I just tried to take it shot for shot and just really focus on the next shot I had, not try and get too far ahead of myself. And they just wanted to go in. I didn't make many putts all week, and it just seemed like they all saved up to
all of a sudden you started pouring them in. And talk about, a minute ago we were talking, and you said once you made a couple birdies and knew that maybe you had a chance, now it's about getting out of your own way.
Really?
What does that mean?
I think that's one of the biggest problems I've had, because I feel like I have a lot of talent, just like Zach. But I'll get ahead of myself, or I just don't think about the shot the way I should. And I just said, don't worry about it. Just focus on the shot, go through your routine, and just hit it. And whatever happens, happens. Accept it and move on. And just back nine, I did that, and it seemed to work a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Now Zach had the lead going into today's round, and we were all sort of following him around and sort of assuming that he was kind of pleasure cruising to the trophy here, and you almost hit it out of bounds on 15, didn't you?
Yeah.
How close was that to being out of bounds?
I'd say 5 yards.
Oh, okay. So
I didn't know I thought it was out of bounds when I hit it. I didn't know there was that much room over to the right there.
And you ended up making a pretty good bogey there, which turned out to be huge. But then right after that, you got some news from one of these Lanco officials, which was what?
Well, the guy who carries the scores for us told us that Brandon was 5 under, finished 5 under, or I think it was. And then
6 under.
I know.
For that.
So I was like, okay, so we got to do something here. So I birdied 16, and after 16, he told me, or I got officially word that it was 6 under, so I knew I had to birdie in from there.
So you,
Wasn't
after
fun.
finding out what this guy did, you birdied 16, 17, 18,
Yeah.
and then the first hole of the playoff.
Yeah.
And I told Brandon this a minute ago. The 3 holes of the playoff in regulation, he played them 4 under par.
Yeah, I didn't play him too good.
and you bogeyed 10 and 11, which I saw. The feeling of pretty much knowing that you have to birdie out would be one of those classic situations to me where I'd be getting in my own way.
Yeah.
How do you not?
I just talked to my caddy, kept things loose, and just took one shot at a time. And if they went in, they went in. If they didn't, they didn't. I mean, he played great round of golf, so it's not like I'm folding my cards at the end. You know?
Right, sure. And you kind of hit a bad chip on 18. Would you agree with that? And
it just checked up on me, and then it's soft green, and I thought it'd release more, but it just checked up on me.
And so it was a 12-footer, 15-footer? How long was
I
that?
said it was 12 feet.
Yeah, okay. So you got to make a 12-footer or it's over.
Yeah.
What's the pre-shot procedure there?
I read it a little left to right, just outside left edge, and just try to put a good stroke on and put it on that line.
These guys hit the ball 350 yards. There's no such thing as a tucked pin. There's no pin they don't go after. There's no such thing as fear. These guys play well. I mean, relatively speaking. One time, Bobby Jones said about Jack Nicklaus, "This guy plays a game with which I am not familiar." These guys play a game with which 99% of us are not familiar. So it's pretty cool, and both of you want to be tour players, I assume, right?
Yep.
And both of you are a long way down that road. Brandon, 2 years of college eligibility left.
3, actually.
3, and that's right. You told me that a minute ago. Hello, and you also with 3.
Yep.
And what's the big stuff of the summer for you, Zach?
Actually, right after this, I'm heading down to North Carolina to play North-South.
Oh, okay, Pinehurst, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm coming back and going on a little vacation, and then just like state amateur, state open, and then Lanco Open, of course.
That's right, where you're the defending champion in the Lanco Open. And Brandon, we just talked about this off the camera, but tell us what you're going to be doing the rest of the summer.
Actually, I won't be here for the Lanco Open, sadly. I'll be in North Carolina getting ready for school. So I wish I could, then I could try and take you down.
Yeah, really. It's a little rivalry action
But,
going on.
I know, it's definitely. Especially Zach just joined Lancaster Country Club too, so we get to see a lot of each other.
That's not a bad course.
Yeah,
That's decent.
Nice.
That's decent.
That's
That's respectable.
It's about as good as you get.
Yeah,
Boy,
so Zach's got bragging rights out there.
I just
right now.
love that golf course, yeah. So when's the club championship there? I mean, are you guys going to be in that?
It just started.
just
I'm not
started.
playing.
Oh,
NFL.
you're not. You're in that, Brandon, or not?
I am.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am.
All right. Well, anyway, these guys put on a great show today, and we appreciate them spending a little time with us and making a sort of a special edition of the Low Post. Paul MacGyver France is going on vacation next week, which is kind of why we're doing this today. We appreciate him scurrying around in his little cart at Bent Creek, and we appreciate Zach Drescher and Brandon Detweiler being with us on the Low Post. See ya.